Hello everyone, I'm Hugo.
And I'm Jake.
And this is the Quran Reloaded, and we're back to look at yet another video. This one comes to us direct from Egypt, apparently. A children's show with quite the Islamic slant. Now, before we do this one, I feel the need to point out that this was translated by an organization called Memory, which is a very slanted organization towards Israel. So, it's been said that they cherry-pick things to translate that are very anti-Jew, which is probably true, but that doesn't make this video fake. This is a real children's show in Egypt. Now, whether or not it's popular, I don't know, but it sure as fuck is funny, so I guess we're gonna watch it.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called either. Call it Slightly Balding Man, Sleepy Child, Bunny, Carrot, Furry Show.
كنا بيقول ازاي ترد على اليهود الوحشين.
Well, we're off to a great start. My favorite part is just look over there. Look at that Tweety bird over there all snarky like, yeah, those fucking Jews. What's up with that?
There's no stopping the SS Jew Rat on its voyage to be racist as fuck. The SS Jew Rat. That's what he named his boat.
I assume.
I didn't name it. It was.
I get it.
اللي بيقول لك ان القدس بتاعتنا ازاي ترد عليه.
The Israeli-Palestinian conflict is pretty complicated and nuanced situation, so I'm not like gonna get into it right now, but I would like to point out that if I'm being honest, Israel kind of looks like shit. Like, it's not terrible or anything, don't get me wrong, but it kind of looks like a part of Epcot Center that got cut because it was too boring. And also, it's full of Hasidic Jews, which are one of the most annoying religious groups in the world. And yes, I'm including Jehovah's Witnesses.
تقول له ازاي ايه دليلك ان القدس اسلاميه؟ يعني ايه الدليل يعني؟ فاحنا هنقول لاصحابنا انت هتنام مني يا سعد ولا ايه؟ صح.
Oh! That is unappealing, to say the least.
I'd like to think the producers weren't having much luck indoctrinating the kids normally, so they decided to throw in super creepy rabbit man so the kids wouldn't fall asleep, because let's be honest, you're not going to fall asleep next to that thing. Once you're asleep, you don't know what he's going to do with the carrots.
ان العرب اول حاجة نرد بيها على اليهود ان المدينة دي مدينة القدس المباركة دي سكنها العرب عاشوا فيها قبل اول عهد لليهود، يعني قبل اول واحد يهودي يروح يقعد فيها بكام سنة؟ باكتر من 2000 سنة.
Every historical reference I can find shows me that the Canaanites were in fact the first settlers of the place known today as Jerusalem in the 17th century BCE, and further back, there were settlers at the Gihon Spring area, which is a little bit outside the walled part of Jerusalem, like I believe it's like east. The spring is actually, though, the reason Jerusalem was so hotly contested before religion started to play a role, because it's the main water source of the area. It's actually kind of cool. I got sort of a history boner from this one. Not a rage one like him.
His 2,000-year argument is basically the adult version of when you get up to go to the bathroom and when you come back somebody took your seat, except with more suicide bombing. Either way, it's awkward for everyone.
So they should have called Fivesies.
Yeah, for sure.
2000 سنة ده رقم كبير جدا.
Yeah, 2,000 is a big number, I suppose. You know what a bigger number is, though? 5,000, which is roughly the number of years that place has been inhabited by people that didn't identify as Muslims before the Arab Caliphate first conquered it in 638 CE. The Dome of the Rock wasn't even built until like 60 years after that.
مش سنة ولا 2 ولا 10 ولا 100 2000 سنة.
Okay, let's be fair to them. 2,000 years seems like a long time. That's 222 times the amount of time it took for Muhammad to fuck his 9-year-old wife.
Oh, math jokes.
دي أول حاجة. يبقى نرد عليهم أول حاجة ازاي؟ نقول لهم إن عاش العرب في مدينة القدس.
Even the producers of the show know that if we don't send the camera back over toward the man bunny and the child periodically, the man bunny's gonna take that fucking kid and force him into some furry sect of the Bakabazi. If you forgot what Bakabazi is, go ahead and pause the video and Google it. Spelling's right there on the screen. I'll wait. you back? Yeah. That joke gets pretty dark when you have the same info I do.
قبل أول واحد يهودي يحط رجله فيها بأكتر من 2000 سنة. كويس؟ كويس. اليهود الوحشين بيستعدوا ويخلوا الأطفال الصغيرين يعملوا حاجات وحشة كتير.
Alright, I don't know a lot about Jew kids, but pretty much every kid I've ever known does tons of disgusting things. Like, true story, last week, the 4-year-old walks up to me, finger in her nose, and I'm like, hey, what are you doing? And then she pulls out a booger. Biggest, like the wettest booger I've ever seen in my life, but it wasn't like liquid, it was still intact, so it had like a hard rubbery core. And then she ate it. And I know I saw chewing. She chewed and ate a booger in front of me. So I don't know what Jew kids are doing to gross you out, but these crackers over here are doing a lot of awful shit too.
You're gonna save a lot of money on not having a college fund.
Looking forward to it. I'm gonna buy a boat or some jet skis.
Are you gonna call it the SS Jew Rat 2?
Oh, now I am.
علشان يكرهوا الإسلام ويموتوا كل إخواتنا المسلمين هناك.
Yeah, fuck all those Jews indoctrinating their children to hate their cultural enemies, thus perpetuating a centuries-old conflict. What kind of monsters would do that?
وصيتي ليكم إن إحنا نحط القدس دي في قلبنا.
Have you considered, now hear me out, have you considered maybe not murdering them back and instead discussing like a shared custody desegregation sort of thing? Because that'd be way better. Like, way better. Just throwing it out there. Knowing you, though, you'd probably throw it back to me with a bomb strapped to it. So maybe I should just set a text or something.
ونتعلم ونبقى شاطرين احنا داخلين على امتحانات كلنا واحنا بنذاكر وبنموت نفسنا في المذاكرة يا سعد.
Okay, you're not thinking this through. If all the kids kill themselves while they study, who are we gonna strap this C4 to?
كلنا واحنا بنذاكر عايزين نتفوق ونبقى مسلمين متميزين جدا علشان نبقى بالعلم ان شاء الله نقدر نحرر مدينة القدس المباركة علشان ابقى عالم بعرف في الأسلحة وبعرف ازاي اعمل حاجات تخدم الإسلام وخلي المسلمين دولة قوية واعمل قنبلة ذرية وقنبلة نووية كل الحاجات
Over here, our scientists go on TED Talks. Over there, the Muslim equivalent of Neil deGrasse Tyson is building bombs that will literally blow your fucking mind. And then Muslim Bill Nye is just over there with his ISIS bow tie using absurdist humor to try to show kids how to unjam an AK.
اللي مخليهم أقوياء عننا.
So remember, kids, stay in school, and you too can one day jury-rig a bomb vest in a cave out of a box of scraps. Alright, that's it for the clip that we have. I'm sure there's more of that, and we'll probably look at other terrible Islamic children's shows in the future, but that's the short one we had, so... I'm depressed now.
I've seen... you don't see many kids shows go like, hey, you should fucking hate the Jews. No, also, we should prepare in class to kill them.
Yeah, not usually. Anyway, come back next week when we're doing more Quran, and then the week after that, more Quran, and then another video, and then as such, for infinity. Like, literally forever. You're actually in hell. Surprise. So, you can always follow us on Twitter at Bible Reloaded.
You can follow Hugo Reloaded. You could also subscribe to the channel and get more of these things. So if you like being depressed, here's your place.
You can also always donate to our Patreon campaign. We have a bunch of tiers now, like the tears of your enemies that have been shed. Bomb them.
Spelled
different. I don't know.
Spelled different.
Anyway, signed chick tracks for $5, $10 will get you buttons and stickers, $15 will get you cubies, and you always get the lower levels if you are a higher tier as well. So do that if you're interested. If not, you didn't need to stay this long.
There's so much swag. You could be just covered in swag. Head to toe, TBR useless swag.
So, thanks everyone. Until next time, I'm Hugo.
Jake.
The Quran Reloaded, I guess.
It's like a telenovela.
In what way?
I'm doing a sexy face.
Oh, okay.
You're doing a sexy face, Hugo.
I'm gonna
You should do a sexy face.
I'm gonna end the episode now, so you guys can go.
He's so pensive, but also he's a medical doctor with a heart of gold, but also a dangerous side. His name is Jake.